So let me just share my screen and we can get started. Ajay, can you please confirm if you can see the screen?
Yes, I can.
Awesome. So yeah, so good evening everybody, and like good afternoon, or probably good morning as well if you guys are joining in from different geographies. So yeah, as I said, welcome to the India Virtual Market User Group meeting, the December 22 event. So today we are, we have a jam-packed agenda. So we are going to discuss about one of the very hot topics in marketing operations, the account-based marketing, and how you can use Marketo's target account management in driving your account-based marketing strategy and implementation. Apart from that, we also have some time reserved to discuss the question and answers, the general discussion along, with all the chapter members. So, like probably like we are planning to wrap up the, the core material by 8 p.m. and then we'll have some time, like half an hour probably to discuss just the, like to connect with the people to see if we are able to answer some of the questions and just probably discuss the holiday plans as well. So let's get started. So this is the agenda. I already briefed you the overall like high level agenda. So we are gonna discuss all about account based marketing. After introductions and housekeeping, we are gonna discuss like how, like what is target account management. We are gonna be starting with the very basics of target account management. What is it, like how to set people up, how to provide licenses, set up users and roles around the target account management. Then like we are gonna proceed step by step on how you can configure the TAM scoring, how you can get started, what are the different items, all the assets available in Marketo that you can use to create named accounts, what are the different account list, smart list, what is the difference between those, and how you can use those items in smart campaigns to kind of drive your account based marketing for people, and of course like people who belong to the named accounts. And then in the end we are going to discuss the TAM reporting, what are the different reporting suites available within Marketo to so that you are able to measure the success of your account based marketing. And in the end, as I said, we have some time reserved for Q&A, year and casual connect, and the holiday mixer. So I really look forward to covering all the aspects and getting to know connect with you as well towards the end. So I see a lot of familiar names in the meeting, but for the people who do not know us, we'll just do a quick round of introductions. So I'll get started. So hi everyone, this is Darshil Shah. I work as a marketer consultant at Deloitte Digital. I am a Marketo champion, and I also got named as Marketo Champion of the Year 2022. I am a MCSA 2 times certified expert and community advisor as well. So I'm based out of Gandhinagar, Gujarat in India. And yeah, this holiday season, my plans are to watch, binge watch Netflix. I have added a lot of shows already in my list in my Netflix account, and I'm also gonna find some time to learn AWS, the Amazon Web Services. So and apart from that, I am gonna spend some time with my family as well. So over to you, Ajay.
Pretty impressive background. So cool. So thank you everyone for joining in this meeting from different part of the world. My name is Ajay Sarpal, and I'm running my own marketing operation consulting practice. The firm which I own happens to be the bronze level partner of Adobe. I'm 4-time Marketo champion, 2-time subject matter expert. Subject matter expert title is given to those who are actually responsible for building certification exam questionnaire for Marketo Engage. And I wrote certification exam questions starting from associate expert till architect level, and that makes me an MCSA as well. I was also awarded as Fearless 50, and I'm 6 times MCE. At present, I'm based in Chandigarh due to some personal commitments, but basically, I'm from Bangalore, India. For New Year, I don't have many plans. Just going to stay at home and spend time with my family and my son.
Awesome. Thanks, Ajay. So let's move on. So let's just get started with some of the housekeeping slides. So like this like there are some certain rules for people who host as well as participate in the Marketo user group meeting. So at bare minimum, like Adobe does not allow, like does not encourage any self promotion or pitching of any kind. Do not contact any people outside of the user group without their consent. And if there are any specific use cases that MUG members share in this meeting, please do not share the information outside without getting the prior consent. So this mug meeting is recorded, as you would have heard the Zoom like Zoom recording and transcript getting started notification as well. And like this is just a housekeeping slide so that people know that they are being recorded, and we are gonna post this recording on our event page post the event, so that people who are not able to join this event or not able to attend this event in its entirety, they could watch it at a later time on demand on our event page as well. So stay connected with our chapter. We have close to like almost 200 members subscribed to our India VMUG chapter. So we are strictly following the rule of scheduling and hosting events bi-monthly. So we also take feedbacks from people like from our members on what are the different topics that they would like us to speak. And we can also arrange some of the Adobe people or other subject matter experts from other platforms like Adobe platforms that like, if there's an interest from the group. So ensure that you are like subscribed to our event page so that you get all the notifications related to the event as well. And next up is the Adobe Summit. So Adobe Summit is back in person. So like for 2023, it is happening in March. So if you wanna attend the Adobe Summit in Las Vegas, please go ahead and purchase the passes. And the of course the virtual summit experience is gonna be free of cost as well. So there are
Sorry, Darshil.
certain
There are two things which I would
Mhm.
like to add over here. Can you please go back to the
Yeah,
last
yeah,
slide?
please,
Yep.
please.
So the one thing that I want to add, that there is a promotion of $400 worth of discount that is
Yeah,
actually ending by the end of this month. So just in case if you are planning to attend, please feel free to register for it as fast as possible. And second thing, that I will be speaking at Adobe Summit along with Kiara, and the topic is going to be Adobe certification. So just in case if you would like to meet in person and if you are there in Vegas, feel free to attend the session. There will be surprises in that session of ours, and we will be looking forward to meeting you in person as well.
yeah. Awesome.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Darshil.
Ajay. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I swear I had this in my mind that like that to announce the group that you are one of the speakers, but for some reason that skipped my mind. But yeah, thank you so much for covering that. Yeah.
No worries.
So like this slide explains why you should be attending the summit like in person. So there will be a lot of sessions, and there would be that's down a letter that Adobe has put up if you need to get any permissions or any budget approvals from your boss. So we have linked that in here. So and we'll be adding this exact same presentation on our event page. So if you wanna take a look at the slide, download the letter or anything from it, please go feel free to do that in future. And upcoming chapter opportunities for people. So these are all the events that are like market user group events that are happening, or I would say most of the events have already happened this month since we are at the last leg of the month. So I think most of the events would be posted as on demand on the respective chapter page. So feel free to go ahead and watch the on demand events if you would like to learn more on each of the respective topic. And apart from the like on 26th of December, we have executable campaign use case with Beth Masura is gonna like she's gonna be speaking on executable campaign use cases. So if you would like to sign up for that event, please feel free to do that. And Adobe has put together a new event page, a new Baby chapter uh, which is primarily focused on hosting the events which correspond to use cases spanning across multiple Adobe Experience Cloud products. So I think they have already hosted their first event, that they are gonna they are looking forward to hosting more events in future. So feel free to sign up for this particular event page as well. And lastly, feel free to share your Adobe Marketo Engage experience on G2. In like the survey takes around 10 minutes, and the deadline for the survey is December 31st. And in return, you will be getting a $25 Visa like gift card once your review gets published. And I think this is the last slide for the housekeeping. So Adobe has three certifications currently in active state for Marketo Engage. So the professional, the expert, and the master. So each of these three certifications are in the order of the expertise and the experience that people possess. So if you are looking to get certified or renew your certifications, feel free to sign up for this. And I think there's a holiday promotional event going on where you can purchase vouchers at 50% discount. So feel free to get vouchers at discounted price as well. So over to you, Ajay. You can start discussing target account management, ABM, and I can take it forward from the subsequent slides.
Thank you, Darshil. So, what is target account management? So, Marketo basically renamed its account-based marketing module to target account management, and it is an add-on feature which we need to pay, which we need to actually pay for. And it is actually intended to bring the marketing and sales team together to target and engage key accounts in a coordinated manner. So think about it. Let's assume you have a list of 200 accounts or maybe 100 account, and you would like to send them specific messaging. You would like to have them receiving different targeted ads only for them, and when they land on your website, you want to show them a message that is basically resonating well with their industry, with their pain points, or maybe the challenges which they are facing with. So that's where the account management, the target account management module of Marketo helps us. So it actually provides us uh, various tools to personalize the named account experience across various marketing channels. So the beauty of target account management is that you could definitely personalize email and landing pages. The another module of Marketo, which is called web personalization, through which you could actually set up three different types of ads. You could actually use that platform as well to uh, personalize it further based on the target account list, then the URL personalization, then ad personalization. The beauty of Marketo is that because it can get synced through various ad platforms, could be LinkedIn lead gen form or LinkedIn matched audience, or you could actually use it for Google AdWords as well. So the thing is that you could have these records uploaded, or you could sync the target account list to various platforms, and then you can actually send personalized ads to your targeted accounts, and then of course personalized remarketing. But in addition to that, this functionality also offers you an in-depth reporting by account, just in case if you want to see. And Darshil will be covering this in a greater extent, but basically in Salesforce and Marketo, the thing that we actually lack is a reporting based on account. Unless and until we don't have a lead to account matching field which is getting updated regularly using a formula on Salesforce. But it is pretty tough to actually get that granular insight. And the beauty of target account management is that it actually helps in bridging that gap. And not only just these platforms, there is another very well known chat platform called Drift. So even you could actually create a named account smart list on Marketo and have that synced with Drift. And within Drift you can actually set up various playbooks, and those playbooks are nothing but a series of question through which the chat bot is basically programmed, and you could actually give a, a completely personalized experience to the leads or prospect or contacts or existing customers from your targeted accounts through Drift. So that's why it plays a pretty vital role, because it really helps in exploring and engaging those accounts which are pretty hard to work. It means pretty hard to work with as per sales standards. And think about it, based on the current GDPR restrictions, there are many companies which are actually based out in EU. We just can't send them an email campaign, and we just can't target them through various other things, considering the limitation of GDPR. But with the help of this target account management, there are multiple ways through which you can actually target them. And Uh, I will be covering those later as well. So Darshil, next slide, please. So the benefit of target account management, that is ABM. So it is identify and manage the right target account with speed, ease, confidence using data and AI. And it helps in automating the personalized experience together with sales across existing marketing, sales, and paid media channels. And the most important thing that it helps in measuring the account engagement and combined impact of sales and marketing activities across inbound and outbound efforts. So there are great reports available which Darshil will be covering, and with the help of those reports, you could actually find it out that how you are engaging with your targeted accounts, how many emails were sent, how the leads or prospects are from the same account is responding to those emails, then the account level scores and the engagement on web. There are many cool insights in there. And the features, the most important thing is lead to account matching and CRM sync. So as I said that the basic challenge that we have it from Salesforce, that um, out of the box it doesn't provide us any report through which we could actually get a deeper insight on lead to account matching, because lead itself is a different object and account itself is a different object. But what if there is a complete hierarchy within that account? How should we go about it? If there are different, and there is a human error as well. I can type an account with and I'm just making this up, IBM INC, IBM LLC, International Business Machine. There are multiple ways how to sum up all these accounts together, which are basically the same account, and match, target these leads, and measure them. So that's where Marketo's target account management helps us. And then cross-channel ABM engagement, account engagement scoring, and persona targeting. So we can basically set up 5 different scoring parameters, and that I will be going through on those on these subsequent slides. And based on those parameters, we could actually find it out how those accounts are behaving when it comes to their social engagement, when it comes to their web engagement, when it comes to their overall engagement and persona targeting. And then the another feature of ABM is that we could actually do people and account audience matching for paid media, LinkedIn lead gen, LinkedIn audience match, Google AdWords. These are the things where we could potentially use it. Um, and then account selection and list management, account personalization and segmentation, because now you have the ability of personalizing the content. You can definitely segment them based on the account list or the named account name. And then the icing on cake is that account level dashboard and reporting, which is pretty extensive. You can see the impact of marketing bringing to revenue. On top of that, you could also see the opportunities associated with that named account. It is pretty cool. And you can actually get daily or weekly reports or alert along with the account owner. So, and with you I meant the marketing operation person. So it is pretty cool to actually set up these reports. Darshil, next slide, please. So these are the various scores, and here I have just given only the example of two. As I stated in the last slide, that we can actually set up 5 different scoring program. So you could actually set up the one for account engagement score, and this is basically is going to be sum of all behavior activities tracked across various channel, email, web, ad, and it is actually meant for people in specific account. And then you could set up total account score, which is going to be the sum of demographic score and behavior score from people in specific target accounts. And you can also set up a specific web score, or the social media score, or the ad score, just to see how these accounts are performing when it comes to your web presence, your paid advertisement channels, and all other cool things. So Marketo gives you the flexibility of setting up 5 different scores to so that you could actually monitor and track that which tactic of yours is performing well. But at the same time, if we go with the best practices, minimum you should have an account engagement score and total account score. So these are the thing. And then the percentile score. So the beauty of Marketo is that the named account score it actually automatically calculates a percentile for each of the score. So we can actually see at a glance where each named account ranks among the other named account. And this is for each uh, scoring field which you're going to create. So let's assume if you have two scoring fields like account engagement score, you could actually, if you want to see which are my top 10 account, or you can just simply sort it based on percentile, and you could actually see that. If you want to see what is your total account score, which is a sum of demographic and behavior score, and you want to see the top 5 or top 10 or maybe the least 10 target accounts, which are not having enough total account score, you can easily find that out with the help of this percentile score. And this is actually been automatically calculated, and it is actually given to all scoring fields which you are going to set up on target account management module. Next slide.
Yeah, I just wanted to add one thing that here. So if you guys are wondering on how to set up this score, then we have entire slide coming up. So basically you can map your existing person score fields with the account level, like account scoring fields. So yeah, I think Ajay is going to cover that in the next slide. So yeah.
Cool. So this is basically an ABM strategy that, these are the various steps which are actually involved in defining an ABM strategy. First among those would be to discover and define your high value accounts, map those accounts and identify key internal players, define the content and personalized messaging, determine optimum channel, execute targeted campaign, and measure, learn, and optimize. The most important thing is the third step, that is define content and personalized message, because off late this is what I have been experiencing with my multiple clients, that it is very easy to set up the ABM tracking, um, but the most important part is that whether we have the right content to pitch in for the target account. So this is which I just wanted to share with you, that rest of the steps are pretty easy to manage. The only challenging part is defining the content and personalized messaging part. Next slide. So how to get started with target account management? First of all, it is a paid functionality, so we need to get this subscribed. And once we have this, there is going to be a tile in the main main Marketo screen where you should be able to see target account management section. And in order for a user to access that module, we need to go to admin and we need to grant target account management access in the similar manner how we grant the marketing calendar and Marketo Sales Insight, uh, Marketo Sales Insight licenses. So you just need to go to admin users and then select that user and issue the license. And this is the screen which you will get to see. And then all you need to do is hit save. Darshil, next slide, please. And then, if you would like to set up TAM permission in the user role, you have the option of doing that as well. That within the permission, you can actually select all 8 target account management, like access ISP modeling, create account list, create named account list, delete account list. And you also have another permission that is actually meant for access TAM admin. So you could do that as well by defining the permission set, or you could create a custom role for it. Next slide, please. And now this is the favorite and the most important part of mine, is setting up account-based scoring in Marketo admin. So we could actually set up only 5 account scoring parameters over here. So all you need to do is go to admin setting, select target account management, and then here you need to select the account. You need to click on that plus add option, and then you need to select the person score fields. And just keep in mind, the field type should be score in order to be available to be selected under person score. And the account score, you could name it and here I'm referring to this specific area, whatever makes more sense to your or your current organization. But on the right hand side, select person score, these fields technically should be the scoring field type. Next slide, please. And create and map the custom field for CRM discovery. So this is the, again, most important functionality, because there are multiple ways through which you can actually match the account. And in order for you to create a custom field or CRM discovery, as per the best practices, first you need to create a URL field. You need to give up. You need to give an API name and the name, but make sure that you're creating that field on named account object, and the field type is URL. And this is something that you could actually create in this field. You could create it like the way you usually create a field in the in Marketo, that navigate to admin, and then go to field management, and just create a new custom field, and then just select the object as named account and type as URL. Next slide, please, Darshil. And now the most important thing, that you need to actually map this field to the CRM field. So basically, we usually map the website domains, just so to so that we could match these fields based on that. So mapping the custom named account field with the CRM field, all you need to do is select that field, and then on the left hand side under field action, you can actually map this to CRM field. And once you go to the map it to the CRM field, you can actually choose a CRM account field. And then because we actually created the last field was URL, we need to map this with website, and then just hit save. And once you go to the named account, you would be able to see that the newly created and mapped field in your view as well.
Yeah, and just to add one more thing, so this is the way for people to, for especially the TAM admin to, get the data that is on the CRM's, CRM's account object over to the Marketo as well. So because till now, without the TAM module, people are just gonna be executing your marketing at the lead level. But now when it comes to using target account management, people are gonna be looking not only at the sorry, I was on mute.
I'm sorry,
So,
it was my bad. I was
oh,
admitting someone and I pressed that. Sorry.
oh, okay. So as I was saying, this is the way for TAM admins to bring in to bring in people, like to bring in the data that is present on the account object over to Marketo. So like while using TAM, people are gonna be measuring success of TAM in Marketo itself. Along with the CRM. So it's paramount for TAM admin to bring in, if not all, but some of the account level data from CRM to Marketo. So this is the way for bringing the data from CRM, which is present on the account object, over to Marketo. And this does not require uh, in contrast with mapping or remapping other fields on the contact or person level object. This does not require you to get in touch with Marketo support. So you can do this on fly, as Ajay explained. So yeah.
And create new add existing accounts in the TAM. So this is slightly tricky. You basically come up with four options, how you could actually set up these account. One is auto discover accounts from CRM. Second one is discover from Marketo's company object. Third one is import from a CSV file with named account directly into Marketo. And third one is create a named account in Marketo. Each and every option comes up with its own pros and cons. But if you would like to ask me, how would I technically be going about it? So I would first prefer to go with the CRM discovery, and thereafter means, if just in case means, if I'm not getting enough matching based on the CRM account level, or maybe there are not too many records in the um, CRM for that, then I would go for discover from Marketo's company object. Uh, I uh, if given me a chance, I would prefer these first two options as compared to the last two. Reason being, because then there will be potential people which you need to manually cross check and add. That you may have to do it almost in all situations. But if you're just importing a CSV with the named account, then there will be a lot of contacts which you need to map. Or so that's why my personal favorite would be to try to match this account based on the CRM side or Marketo's company object side, rather than importing a CSV file with named account, and or to create a named account in Marketo.
Yeah, I agree with Ajay as well. So, I mean, I have been like led like many TAM implementation, and all of with all of my clients, we have just worked with the couple of like the first two options. For people who like for companies who have tight CRM integration, they prefer the first option. If they do not have any native CRM integration, then there are chances where we end up like choosing or going with the second option. But yeah, I mean, third and fourth are the options that we just use for testing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So TAM list. So, these are the various lists which are actually available. One happens to be the account list. That is basically a static account list to hold the named account. Another one is dynamic account list, and this is basically based on the account view created in Salesforce. The third one is account smart list, which happens to be a dynamic list of account based on the criteria or filter set in Marketo. So these are the three target account management lists which we could actually get it, or three formats of, you know, one could be static, another one is dynamic on Marketo, third one is based on the account view setup in Salesforce. And with that, I would like to pass the baton to Darshil to cover up the next slides.
Yeah. Before I just move on to next slide, I would just like to add one more thing here. So, I mean, these are very powerful list and smart list, I would say, like assets to create the engaging Marketo campaigns for your named account audience. So basically, if you if in this particular snapshot, the one on the right, this the snapshot of the account smart list. So like there are a plethora of fields available which are present on the account object, the account attributes, and along with the scoring fields that you would have set up in the admin section that we discussed few slides back. So you can bring in all those parameters, all those attributes, and you can also define the custom like advanced filtering logic in here, like you define with your normal lead smart list. And then you can reference these assets, the smart list and the static list in your Marketo smart campaigns, as well as filters to drive your campaigns. So continuing on that front, so let's discuss some of the ways on which you can use TAM in your like to drive engagement in your Marketo smart campaigns. So basically fundamentally all the smart campaigns run at the lead level, and when you are using the TAM filters and triggers, that is not going to change. So basically like when you add in filters, when you add in triggers, there like it like you would be adding the account level data in here, but inside in Marketo we have people associated to those respective named account, and in the back end or in the campaigns qualification criteria, you will be ultimately seeing people running through the campaigns flow who qualify for the triggers and the smart list which is set up in here. So that is not going to be changing at the smart list level. Still only people are going to be flowing through the campaign or not accounts, just that the people who you would have identified as a part of the particular named account filtering logic, that would be flowing through the campaigns flow. So you can just type up account in here in these in any of the campaign smart list, and there are a bunch of triggers such as add to named account, remove from the named account, and there are a bunch of activity history and the special filters as well as the inactivity filters that you can use in your smart campaigns to define the right criteria for people to be flowing through the campaigns flow. And when it comes to account target account management related flow steps, there's one flow step available, uh, like not one but two. But yeah, first is the you can choose to add people to a particular named account, or you can choose to remove people from a particular named account. So in like when a person flow through this particular campaign flow step, they would be either removed or added to a particular named account that you would be defining in here. So I mean that is how like different target account management, smart list, filter, triggers, and flow steps are available to be used in your market or smart campaigns. And like the core idea of driving the engagement, the marketing campaigns still remains the same. Like you would do at the lead level, you are gonna be doing like the filters would be changing, but still you are doing your marketing at the lead level, just that you have a specific like a specific container to hold your targeted leads in the name of the named account. So not targeting a bunch of leads randomly, you're targeting specific leads who belong to a particular named account, which is being identified by your of course by your marketing and sales team to target to. So moving on, we discussed on how you can set up your TAM, like target account management, how you can drive engagement with it. And of course, in order to measure the success of anything in like under planet Earth, you need to be able to have a solid reporting and like measuring strategy built around it. So like target account management has a lot of reporting capabilities, a lot of different types of reporting suites which are available for use. So first is the TAM dashboard. Then like we would be discussing each of them in detail in subsequent slides. Then we have a TAM sales report subscription, which I think Ajay brushed up in the initial slides, that you can subscribe your like you can subscribe your sales owners or your account owners or even your your the people who are added as the users in the Salesforce to be receive the sales report which is sent on a weekly basis to them. And then there's account list insights, named account insights, and then for people who are very heavy, like who are very heavy duty into analytics, they probably would be using the revenue cost analytics, or some people like to call it revenue cost explorer as well. So there's a named account dimension available in four of the report suites in there as well. So first is the TAM dashboard. So this is something which is presented to you when you go into the target account management module right from the Marketo. So so at first you have the entire dashboard, which by default gives you an high level overview of what are the different named accounts that you have set up in the system, what are the number of different open opportunities that are associated to the named accounts that you added in here, and corresponding pipeline or the opportunity value that is associated with these named accounts. And further and further to that, there's a like we discussed the account static list as well. So further to that, you can modify your view based on the different account static list that you have created in the named account module. So if you want to, like if you have a bunch of named accounts being created or being added to a particular static like account static list, you can view just analytics of those accounts by going to this drop down and selecting the respective account static list. So you'll be presented with all the analytics data corresponding to the account, like named accounts that are present in that particular named account static list as well. So next up
One thing
the
I would like
target
to add
account.
here, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Darshil.
yeah. Please go ahead, Ajay.
So I'm going to actually share with you that, what happened with one of my clients, that, we implemented the target account management, but the pipeline was showing the value of 0. And then, we just checked, and then with the sales operations team, and we found out that uh, they were using a custom opportunity amount field. It is pretty
Oh,
common to use a custom opportunity amount field. So when someone is using custom opportunity amount field, we need to actually share the API name of that custom opportunity amount field to Marketo support to enable the pipeline summary for us. And so this is the first catch. Whenever you're setting up the TAM reporting and dashboard, just ensure if they are using custom opportunity amount field, that need to be mapped with the help of Marketo support. Second thing, when we mapped this specific field, we got to know that Marketo is actually showing the revenue way higher than how it should have been. And then we got to know that it was basically happening that they were not following the best practices on Salesforce. They were actually creating the opportunities, and whenever there used to be a renewal or change order, they were again creating the opportunity with the same amount. Technically it should be done on Salesforce using their product functionality. So in that case, you need to find out a way to ensure the record types with change orders should be excluded from the pipeline, from this dashboard, in order for you to over project the pipeline. So these two are the points which I just wanted to bring in. Sorry, Darshil, I have a very bad
yeah.
habit
I
of
mean,
interrupting you.
th- no problem. I mean, thank you so much for sharing that. I mean, yeah, cool little tip for people who are implementing TAM. So yeah, thank you so much. So another way in which you can analyze the success of your TAM is by creating the TAM sales report subscription. So for that you just need to go to admin, the same target account management option which you went and selected while setting up the scoring. But you can toggle to the weekly report section, and there's an option for you to create a weekly report. So basically you can set select the respect like particular day on which you want to send like this particular report, and you can identify if there are any specific users that you would like to include on this list, or if you want to send these to just the respective account owners, you can choose that. And like you can also choose to like you need to choose to the respective fields based on which the respective like the report is going to be filtering accounts on. So if you select the account behavior score field, so in that case like Marketo will be sorting out all the named accounts based on the account behavior score fields value, and then it will be picking up the top accounts, and it would be like adding those accounts, their insights, along with the interesting moments and the key engagements from the people belonging to respective named accounts, tied up in an email and send out to the recipients that you select here.
Yep. And one more thing to add over here is that the users who you are going to add it here, those users should be a part of the named account. And that is something that you need to actually, and they should be the member of named account, even if they're not the account owner. So let's assume if I would like to copy myself on all reports which are going for target account from target account management on every Tuesday, I need to ensure that I should be listed as a member, not the account owner, uh, for all those targeted accounts of which I would like to receive the report. So that is another thing which I learned, because I added the users, and the users were not getting or not receiving any report. And then
Yeah.
later I found out that we need to actually manually add or tag those users to specific target account as a member of
Mhm.
of member of target account management team. So
Yeah. Yeah, and one more thing, like these people need to be set as users in Salesforce. Like if you have somebody who is just a market user, they would not be able to, like you would not be having an option to select them as the recipient. So yeah. So the third option to measure the success of TAM, the target account management, is happen like it happens at to be at the account list insights. So this was the primary dashboard that we viewed in couple of like in couple of slides back. So in the same in the same window, you can choose to go to the account lists. So when you go to the account lists, you can view all of the account static lists that you would have set up, and if you can also set up your new account static list and add people to the named accounts as well. So when you select any of the existing accounts static list from here, you'll be getting all the account level insights at this static level itself. So and this is more in depth compared to the ones which you viewed in the dashboard. So here you will not only be viewing the open opportunities, the pipeline with for each of the named accounts which is in the static list, but you'll also be viewing the people who are associated to all the named accounts as well. And you can there are a bunch of cool charts which are present on this dashboard that you can go ahead and look at it to see how the respective account respective named accounts have been performing and engaging with your content. And and the next is the named account insights. So we started off with the dashboard, then we went ahead and looked narrowed down to some of the accounts present in the account static list, and now there is an option to view all the insights at the named account level itself. So you can open up any of the named account in the TAM module, and you can see all the detailed insights for that respective named accounts. And there are a bunch of tiles which are available on the top. So you can view, like at the dashboard level, you can view a lot of details when it comes to the key engagements from that particular account, and the opportunities, the potential people. So here, like, this is one of the interesting tiles which I would like to cover, like speak on for a couple of minutes. So as Ajay mentioned, that there's an AI support for matching lead to account. So in the backend, Marketo does this like strong match versus weak match for assigning lead to the respective people. So for strong match, it automatically associates new people coming on to the respective named account on its own. But it for the weaker matches, it actually lists down people into the potential people menu for all the respective named accounts. And like users would need to go in to the respective named accounts potential people tile, and they would need to either associate the respective people who are the weak matches identified by market to the respective named account, or they would need to reject it. So when any of such manual association happens, Marketo is learning in its backend, and it fine tunes its algorithm, the lead to account matching algorithm as well. So in case if you match a particular weak association, Marketo is going to learn from it. And if there is any such if a new person similar to the existing person came, when like if it's not able to match to the account, then Marketo, like it learned from your manual mapping that this type of person with this parameter should be mapped to this named account. So next time onwards, it is gonna map the named account and the person as well. So yeah. So back to the analytics topic. So there are a bunch of named account and sites that you can get from here. So account profile indicators, if you have any persona setup, can view those there as well. And there are a bunch of cool dashboards which you can see in this respective dashboard as well. And final is the you can for as I said, for the analytics heavy people who use who use revenue cost explorer or analytics. So there are 4 reports which support the named account dimension. So those are the email analysis, lead analysis, opportunity, and the program membership analysis reports. So you like there's an option to add in the ABM account attributes to the respective rows and columns if need be, to analyze. And of course you can combine the respective company or the person attributes along with the AVM attributes to get the right set of data, get the right set of analytics that you are planning to get. And RCA can be a topic for an entire another mug meeting, but it's pretty powerful tool, analytics tool, I would say. So yeah, that's also one of the option available to you for measuring the success of the TAM module. So yeah, like we are towards the end of the presentation, and I would like to open up forum for any Q&A here in Casual Connect, or any of the questions that you would like to ask us. And this is one of the slide I think which I spent most time on while creating. So it has Christmas theme snapshots from all of my favorite web series. So here there's Friends. If there's very famous Phoebe's Christmas song. This is from the Big Bang Theory. This is from Brooklyn 999, and this from The Office. So these are some of the my go-to web series, which I think I have watched over and over multiple times since college. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this slide up because I spent a lot of time in selecting the right snapshot. So yeah, meanwhile, feel free to unmute yourself, ask questions in the chat, or probably just say about your holiday plans if you have nothing else to say.